My name's Michaela Vaughn,
And I'm Kaylee Kaczynski.
and this is our capstone on early literacy and language development. So, for our capstone, we decided to focus on the importance of early literacy in preparing children for entering school. Through Kaylee's past experience in early intervention and my past experience working in the school system, we noticed that a lot of children were lacking exposure to language and print. We decided to create a space for parents or guardians to locate information regarding the importance of literacy and ways to increase exposure without the burden or demand of creating activities. We tried to build on what most parents already do throughout their day or toys they already have around the house. Based on research, emergent literacy begins at birth and continues through the preschool years. Children see and interact with print, so books, magazines, or grocery lists in everyday situations, whether that be at home, in preschool, or at daycare, well before they start elementary school. According to Spracher, spoken and written language have a reciprocal relationship such that each builds on the other to result in general language competence, starting early and continuing through childhood into adulthood. In an effort to increase literacy engagement in preschool children, Gabus reported that providing preschool children with a print-rich environment, along with clear and explicit explanations, scaffolding, and ample opportunities for practice, can help to enhance the quality of language and literacy instruction. It is important to create a language-rich environment in a variety of activities to increase engagement.
And now going into the method, so a little bit more about what early literacy is. It's what your child knows about reading and writing before they even begin to do the reading or writing. And there's 5 elements of early literacy that include talking, singing, reading, writing, and playing. It is important to provide a focus on demonstrating how to incorporate literacy activities in the everyday lives of parents as it lays the foundation and builds on the necessary skills for when children are beginning to learn those reading and writing skills at school. So we've listed out a few literacy activities to incorporate into daily activities, some different reading strategies, and book recommendations. So starting with the incorporating literacy into daily activities, you can do this through routines and play, and children can foster so much language without that extra planning, without the extra papers and time. So, different routine activities include mealtime, where you can talk about different textures, or if something's really hot or really cold, you can label and identify different foods and drinks. You can talk about what you did that day. Like, say your child was at preschool. Oh, what did you do with your friends today at school? Or who did you see at school today? As well as writing in the car, you can continue asking some of those WH questions, the who, what, when, where, and why. You can sing and identify and name more common objects and even actions like walking, driving. And then literacy in games and toys, so bubbles, cars, sensory bins, Barbies. For example, with bubbles, you could do turn taking. Oh, it's my turn to blow the bubbles, and then it will be your turn. You can make requests for more, and you can work on different sounds. So with bubbles, it's very easy to work on the P sound and the B sound. So, some different reading strategies include modeling language to be engaging. So, use those excited voices, act surprised during the reading, follow your child's lead. So, a lot of times children like to flip through pages, find the page that has the prettiest picture, and that's okay. So, if your child is interested on page 5 but wants to skip page 4, that's okay. Talk about different things happening on page 5. You could do more questions like what sound does a pig make? Or who likes to eat carrots on a farm? Oh, a bunny does. And then introduce new vocabulary. You can make predictions about what's going to happen next and allow your child to just look, feel, and point to different pictures and objects in the book, and also allowing them just to ask questions about what's happening in the book. And then some different book recommendations. So we broke this up by age. So birth to 6 months, Look, Look by Peter. 7 to 12 months, Llama Llama Nighty Night by Anne. 13 to 18 months, The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric, and then 19 to 24 months, Chicka Chicka Boom Boom by Bill and John.
All right. And then at the very inception of kind of our capstone and getting the word out about our website, we originally handed out flyers with all the information out there. And so we're going to switch over to show our pamphlet. Let me share my screen. Okay. Oh, if you will allow me to share my screen. So originally we took a handful of pamphlets, a little over 150, to the Central Library in Greensboro. And here is our pamphlet. So on this, we just kind of wanted some basic information to kind of tease what was on our website. So we just kind of have the link to our website. We have kind of that basic information of what is early literacy and the 5 early literacy practices and why it's important. We have some activities and some examples of what to work on it. So Mr. Potato Head and some ways that parents can target that at home, some toy vehicles, some routines that parents can work on increasing language and speech at home. So mealtime and in the car. And then another thing that we did as well, that we did on the website and in the pamphlet, is through the library, they have some really great activities that are free, that are really, really language rich. And so we found quite a few, and we provided the dates and the times. And on the websites, we also provided the link to find out all the information about those. But they're all at different times of day, depending on when families are available. And they're all free and they're all language rich. So we provided information about that as well. So this was handed out in the end of September to kind of get ready for October, November, and December for when all of the dates were available. And this was the start of our capstone to kind of get the information out. Okay.
All
Let
right.
me
Oh, now I will share my screen to go to the website.
All right, there you go.
All right. Okay. Let me try that again. Okay, so this was our website. So when you first go to the website, it takes you to the What is Early Literacy page, where we talked about that talking, singing, reading, writing, and playing, and then why it's important, with just a little bit more information about that, as early literacy skills have been shown to predict reading ability throughout school, the likelihood of graduating high school and attending college, and future career opportunities, as well as encouraging literacy skills early can also promote positive social, emotional development and provide opportunities for your child to self-advocate and minimize behavioral challenges. And then another tab is just some advice for parents with ways to increase your child's literacy through those regular activities, like we said earlier, without adding that extra time and planning. So it kind of breaks down different things you can do with that. And a few of those are talk to your child and naming objects, people, and events in the everyday environment. Repeat what your child is saying to you, even if it is just da 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 da, ba 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 ba, and just expanding on those. And then just talking to your child through those daily routines and responding to their questions as well. And some more tips about or when reading. So when reading to your baby hears you using many different emotions and expressive sounds. So just continue that even when reading a book, and encouraging your baby to look, point, touch, feel the book, and answer questions. Just engage in that communication and introduce concepts such as numbers, letters, colors, and shapes. This allows us to build listening, memory, and vocabulary skills for your children, and it gives babies information about the world around them. So just be engaging, follow your child's attention, ask questions, and think out loud, and then make predictions and introduce new vocabulary. And then,
And this, oh, sorry.
no, you're good.
This video is she's also a speech therapist as well. So she was very helpful and giving some tips as well to help with reading to kids.
Awesome. And then real quickly, I'll just go into the literacy and routines. We talked about mealtime, you can do in the car, bath time, brushing teeth, changing and getting dressed, and literacy and games. So you have bubbles, Mr. Potato Head, sensory bins, toy vehicles, stuffed toys or action figures, musical toys, doctor's kits, puppets, wooden blocks, Play-Doh, toy food, and balls. And then our calendar. This is what our calendar page looked like with all the important activities and events.
Yeah, so if you just click the link, it would have taken you to the free event with more information to the library's homepage. And all of these are through the Greensboro Public Library system. And we kind of kept them up for presentation purposes, but after our presentation, we will adjust the website to have just the link to the library's their full calendar, which has free events every month. And it's a really great resource for free language-rich activities that happen all month long.
And that was our capstone and our presentation about early literacy and language.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching.